Pick up everybody, it's your girl Sophie back here on Sophia's Football Talk for what has been kind of used to be called as the game day review, but we were bringing it back. We're gonna start calling it the Opps, and this is episode 10 with special guest man like Will, who's an Arsenal fan. We're gonna talk about his team, Arsenal, comeback against a Southampton, and what an interesting game it was. And of course, also with Man City and some of the others. But Will, how are you? Are you okay? You doing good?
uh, am I okay, sis? Uh, it's peak. I'm not gonna lie, but before we start, man, please smash the like for the good sister, man. Please, man, you must. If not, you are a waste, man. You must smash the like for her, fam. Please. And please, and also subscribe to Sophia Talks Football. Thank you again for bringing me on here again, Sophia. Appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to Southampton going into the game, like honestly, I thought it was just gonna be a wash. It was gonna be 4 or 5-0, but girl, when it was like 30 minutes in and we haven't scored anything, I'm like, wait, what's going on? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like it's not looking good.
Mm-mm.
And then inevitably Southampton scored. And that's when I lost it. Like I can't handle these guys. Like I can't. These defensively, I thought we were actually poor because
Mm-hmm.
one, it's not just the fact that we conceded to them, but it's just that the fact that we actually allowed Southampton to really get as many chances as they can.
Yeah.
And I think from the start, Arteta kind of handicapped us as well. Um, you know what I mean? The way that he started Gabriel Jesus for this
Yep.
one and having Havertz play in the midfield, I thought was a terrible decision because Havertz, as much as I do rate him, he can't play in the midfield. You know what I
I
mean? I
agree.
think I think he's better up front, especially with the way that that is all lined up because you know him, like he's one of those tall, lengthy, strikers,
Mm-hmm.
and to kind of relegate him into the middle of the park and in the way that Arsenal play, like they're really relying on wingers and how to cross into the box. It's like you're pretty much kind of like shooting yourself into the foot. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I hear you. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the best performance, especially first half. As you meant, it was very poor. I was like, yo, how have they, scored yet? I was definitely thinking with the way Southampton play, I just assumed, oh, this gonna be a trashing. I'm not saying a 9-0 like we did to them years back. That's not what I'm saying. A light little 4-5-0, something in that order. Hey, but no, that is did not happen. And yeah, Jesus, he does not look on it. Not will this maybe be his last season for Arsenal or something? I don't know. It just
it's not a shout though. I think with Jesus, he's been in. I get it. He's had his injuries, and people are giving him grace for it. But
mhm,
the guy had like 4 or 5 goals last season, bro. For the amount of money that we paid for him, and this
yep,
season we just started October, and he has no goals, no assists. Um, that's that's atrocious. And that's the thing where I think people need to understand is like,
yep,
and like I may be harsh on Martinelli. People who watch my streams will know this, but I'm also harsh on Gabriel Jesus because these guys they're being paid money, a lot of money to really go out there and do what they do. But if
yep,
you're going to be out here trying to go for this Premier League title, you have to act like it.
hmm
You know what I mean? So that's the thing that that I really do expect is that especially teams like Southampton, teams like Wolves, teams like Palace, I need your man to step up. Not to be like these Instagram players. And for what I saw, no alerts, like no passing, like not even like you had like one decent shot on target, and that was in the second half, bro. Like,
Hmm.
what's going on? Like, what is this? I was screaming for Arteta to bring in Trossard, and
Yeah,
luckily he did, and the
it
game
did.
changed completely.
It did. I mean, yeah, like I really rate Trossard. We've talked about this before. Trossard, I was so jealous when you guys got him. He's so good. He's wonderful. He's like a great player to have either way for so many teams, just to add a little bit of extra. When the game needs just a little something, he's often the guy.
No, he's a wonderful player. That's the thing. He showed his class again today.
Hmm.
He was definitely a thorn in Southampton side. I would say Raheem Sterling as well. They're having some difficulties, excuse me, and trying to lock
Hmm.
him down. But
Hmm.
again, it's I feel like it's not just the attack. I thought our midfield I thought was doing okay too. You got to give it to I think whatchamacallit Jorginho. I thought he did all right, but again, it's just it's terrible because what gets me vexed is that I thought Raya wasn't gonna have anything to do today, and we made Ramsdale look great today,
Yeah,
and that's what it was. And now
yeah.
Arsenal fans, what I'm seeing there, on Twitter, they're shameless, saying that yeah, like, this was a great performance. We got 3 points. Yada yada. No, this wasn't a good performance, man. Like, no, we're not. I'm not going to let this slide. For me, I'm not going to
No,
forgive this performance. I said this on Twitter, like, bro, like, no, this is not something I'm going to co-sign from this team that wants to
mhm.
become Premier League champions. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah. I think, I mean, what was good though, if we look at it maybe from your perspective, is at least the way you were able to come back and finish strong. Yes, for the majority, or at least at the beginning of the game, first half wasn't really good at all, but you came back, you know, and finished strong. Should that maybe not be a big positive? With
no, it
also,
yeah, okay.
just want to add one more thing.
Mhm.
Saka, wow, wow, wow.
Yes, I mean, you listen. No, no, no. You're right. I agree, and I do see what you're saying. That we were attacking earlier on, like later on in the second half. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm,
But the problem is, it was just down to Arteta, because Arteta again he sets up those tactics. He was the one who went with Gabriel Jesus up front. It's kind of
yeah,
like, why would you want to have him there when this was a game put perfectly? You would have trust or not trust, sorry, Havertz to score a lot of goals. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
You seeing
mm-hmm,
how they play, like I said earlier, they're heavily relying on their wingers, Saka, Sterling, or you can put Trossard or Martinelli there. They're going to be crushing the ball inside. So
exactly.
when you have a tall guy like him there, he's going to be relying on headers, especially on set pieces. You know what I
Mm-hmm,
mean? I think there's I believe towards halftime there was like a statistic that said, "Yo, there's like 11 corners, and we didn't like 11 corners, and we had no shots on target." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" It's like it's just for me that was just abysmal.
mm-hmm.
Um, so okay. That's actually a crazy question.
This is, I think we're reaching a little bit here.
You think so?
I think so. It's like, it's, it's one of those days. If you really, I was watching the City game. City was atrocious today. Fulham, Fulham was
But that's
slapping the.
Fulham, though. At least Fulham have some quality, though.
I know, but there's also been other teams which might not be as good as a Fulham, which sometimes City's defense. I'm sorry, it's not that good.
I hear it, but here's one thing. As crap as Manchester United have been, you all have managed to score 3 goals and got no, like, you guys had gotten a clean sheet. Why is it that you guys can do that, but yet we have the best defense in the Premier League? Antonio Rudiger said in the world, and yet we can't. Well, we allow Southampton to score.
To be fair though, with us, they bopped us. Southampton for like 35 minutes bopped the crap out of us. Then they got a penalty, which was a horrible penalty. Onana saved it. And after that, it kind of gave us a little bit of a boost. So I hear what you're saying. I think it's a
Perhaps,
little bit different
I mean,
circumstance.
perhaps maybe I'm being a little. Maybe I'm like I expect a lot from these guys because of
Yeah.
because like I want these guys to succeed because I want them to dominate teams. But
Hmm.
when you considering if you look at the Premier League table at right now, Southampton, they are what, second to last. Wolves are dead last. You know what I mean? There, I feel like it's not too much to ask for them to dominate
And
this team.
oh yeah, 100%. I think it's just with Arsenal,
Shout
they're
out to
not.
Yo Yo.
Yeah, big up to Yo Yo. Wilma, what are your thoughts on Martinelli last few games? Vilma is Vilma. That's a violation. That's funny.
When will he? He will not leave me alone, fam.
Yo Yo.
uh, uh, yeah, Martinelli.
I can even hear it in Yo Yo's voice as well. Oh.
He's a
Ay, ay,
menace.
ay.
He's a menace, fam.
Bless his heart.
Look,
Menace.
no, but with Martinelli, I think he's starting to get back to form. I'm glad that he got back-to-back goals. Um, but I want him to see. I want him to do it more consistently. I'm
Hmm.
not trying to hear that this is the return of like that that kid that we got like a few seasons ago where he was banging like 15 goals or like what have you. I need to see him really now. Um, I need him to now score and continue on with this form. I'm not trying to see him dip
Hmm.
for many. Like I'm not trying to him. I'm not trying to see him dip. You know what I mean? I want him to now step up and be that impact player that many of
Yeah.
us Arsenal fans expect him to be.
Hmm.
So now he has. Now I expect him to step up. That's all I'm gonna say.
I hear it. But you know who's been stepping up? Saka.
Well, he has to step up. Um, that's just the way it is. He's basically
Oh
the
yeah.
face of Arsenal. He needs to
Yeah.
step up, Soph,
Yeah.
because he's one of our main players. He is our impact player at the moment. Now that, well, always has been, I would say, but he's the one that I expect to be in that role to kind of be a leader and to change games. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I think in this game with Southampton, he did show his class as well. He was again, needling, well, threading some good passes. Again, good crosses into the box. Unfortunately, we didn't have Havertz up front, but still, I thought he performed very well. And the one thing I will say is that, his, I guess when it comes to Bukayo Saka, it's just his delivery when it comes to corners are just kind of they're kind of getting a little bit questionable because, brother, uh, last time against Leicester, he did a corner and that was like straight to the opposite side. Then he did it, I think, twice in this game. I'm like, his delivery for certain corners are not getting better. Hopefully, it's just a
Mm,
phase, but yeah, I hope it just gets a little bit better from
I
here on
hear it.
out.
Okay. But still is, regardless showing up with the numbers, I did say, he might have been, was it yesterday's stream or something? It was one of the streams earlier this week, I think. I was saying for this game, he's gonna score a brace and then get an assist. I was wrong with, you know, scoring a brace, but at least he assisted 2 goals and scored himself. So it's like still continuing to put up in the numbers, and I can't deny how good he is. And sometimes it's like people got to put the respect, you know. It's too much these stations on. Oh, Saka against Palmer. Can't we just be like both are good? Both are
I
great.
guess I guess it's
As
tribalism in
different
a way.
players. Yeah.
Yeah,
I enjoy both of them. I can't be like one is they're different and both are great.
I I guess it's just this. Well, I don't hate on Palmer. I rate Palmer. He's a very good player. Um, even though he does play for Chelsea, and that's the thing. It's just down to standard tribalism. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, like the thing about Palmer that I will say is just that I think his vision, especially from last season, the way he was able to pretty much carry that Chelsea squad, I have to give him
Hmm.
my utmost respect. It's similar to how Saka when he first bursted onto the scene.
Hmm.
It's giving me kind of those vibes. You know what I mean? You can tell that there's going to be a generational player um, in there, and that kid. I'll tell you what, Chelsea, they have to keep him. They better keep him for a long time because
No,
if he
no, they
leaves, if
better
he
not.
leaves England, it's going to be huge.
No, no, he's not leaving. No, 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 no. Will, he's not leaving England. He's coming
You
home.
listen. Bellingham left Dortmund to go to Spain. If a team in Spain, maybe a team in Germany, were looking to bring in Cole
Will,
Palmer,
Will,
you
Will,
never
Will,
know. Listen, England
Will,
Nationals fam. I would like to see
Will,
him go across broad.
mm-mm. Will. Will want that. Of course, I hear it. But Will, he's a United supporter. He's coming home one day. Don't you worry, Will.
Uh,
He's coming
but
home.
don't you guys have Bruno Fernandez though? Aren't you guys calm?
He needed a slice in bin for that. That is nah, nah, nah. Are you?
I am sick. I am sick, sick, sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
We're not
Yeah.
doing that, Will.
Everybody's calm though, innit? Yeah. I mean, why would you need Cole Palmer, man? I mean, you man have like, you guys have your captain, innit? You guys have like, the best creator since, you know, what since Rui Costa, innit? You guys have that guy though in your team, fam. He's wearing your captain's armband. You gotta put some respect on him. You know what I mean? The guy got a red card for you, man. You know what I mean?
I just want, yeah, the red card coming. Uncalled for. Uncalled for. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let Gilberto Silva. Now, these
Gilberto Silva.
names, Villamiro, these names are killing me. Will cheat. Nah, I'm dead.
Will Jeet. Wow, that's
More. I need more.
yo.
Is it
There's
funny
someone
as
just said Gilberto Silva, fam. That's crazy. The remixes, fam. I love this.
hell?
Oh my god.
Because I mentioned next to Bruno Permasinbin, please.
Look, it's a. I would tell you guys the origins of that, but it's gonna be like a long stream for that. But oh my
Will,
god.
let's not open the can of worms. Let's not do it, Will. Let's not do it.
But no. But no, listen, yeah, like back to Cole Palmer. No, definitely. I rate the guy, fantastic player. Um, if you were to, like I said, if he had maybe like a few more additions there around him, it would make the team a lot better. Because Chelsea, I think not right now they are in fourth. People are saying they could be like a dark horse for the Premier League, but which I don't see. But again,
I don't see.
gotta give that kid a lot more time. Right now, he is just in sensational, like sensational form, like from last season, continuing on. So, again, fantastic Euros for him, and only pretty like as like as the great Biggie Smalls once said, sky's the limit for that guy. So I'm pretty much looking forward to seeing him, apply his craft. Personally, I would like to see more England internationals go more abroad instead of applying their craft into the Premiership. But yeah,
Mhm.
we shall see.
I think we are starting to see more and more of that, to
Yeah.
be fair. Which is, I think, it's cool that you see, more, whether it be English or just British players in general going to, we see players going to Serie A doing well, La
Mhm.
Liga, Bundesliga. I think it's dope. I hope we definitely do get to see more of that.
I think so too. Hopefully some that are more so like they are. Hopefully some players that are in their prime rather than when they're towards the end of their career. At least for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay. Big up, people. Keep liking the video. And if I didn't say it earlier, Will's channel is linked in the description box. So make sure you do subscribe to his channel. He makes some great content, fun watch alongs, especially. So show some love. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. Show some love. Lily Yoyo says, Wilbert, how confident are you? Are we just going to do this with Will? Just we're switching up, freestyling his name?
It's cool. It's cool. I love it, man. It's cool.
I mean, hey, I think it's funny, but yeah, Wilbert, how confident are you that Arsenal will win the league? The mindset of Arsenal is different this year. Will you go to the trophy parade, Willard?
Well, Mr. Yo-Yo, it's a very good question. Look, in my stream and when I did my watch along for Southampton, I said that performance at halftime. I said that. No, when they scored, I said that if they continued on, if they were to win, and if they keep up with that same performances, then we were not going to win the Premier League. But somehow they found a way to score. I'm still not going to say that this was a great performance. But again, we got 3 points. I'm still confident that they can do it because ultimately, again, from what you were saying and what some of the fine folks here have been saying, it does happen. You know what I mean? Some of these results do occur. We did see Manchester City. I mean, what you were alluding to earlier, Sofia, when they took on Fulham, and it's one of them ones where you can't expect what you can't get what you want. You know what I mean? So, and I think when it comes to the boys, I think they have been performing well. They defensively they have been relatively consistent in sharpness. We saw that in Europe as well when they took on PSG. Some people thought that PSG were going to cook us when they didn't have Dembele, and look what happened. We beat them comfortably.
Sure.
So, I think overall, I am still positive, and I am confident that we will win the Premier League. It won't be by fine margins, but it will be close. So. Yeah, we will be Premier League champions. That's for sure.
Okay. So you still believe that? Okay, I hear it.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's very, I mean, you also see, of course, Liverpool, they're at top with 1 point ahead of both you and City.
I'm sorry?
So. Isn't it that Liverpool, they're top now of the league? They're like 1 point ahead of both you and City.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. So it's still pretty open, but you never know. So much can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we will soon switch over to some of the other games, but Liverpool, big injury update there with Alisson, which we will get into. But yeah, so much can happen for sure. Anything else you want to add in terms of this game for Arsenal? Now it will be the international break for you guys, so at least finishing off strong result-wise.
Well, in terms of what I wanted to add, I mean, my FPL is saved. Saka saved my FPL because I made the dumb mistake in triple captaining Haaland, and he didn't do anything today. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Look. Before you sin bin me, let me just kind of.
I'm not sin binning you for that. I feel sorry. I have it as my captain, but I didn't triple captain it. Ooh.
I was going to triple captain Haaland for when City take on Southampton, but I'm like, you know what? I thought these men were going to cook, and I thought that City was just going to cook Fulham. But then when someone sent me a clip of whatchamacallit Traore, he missed like that sitter that really he should have scored. And then when
Brewer should have had hat trick today.
yeah,
The amount of sitters that he missed, it pissed. Oh my god, he got blood on his hands.
brother, like I like, and then I saw that like the goals coming in from what we call it, Kovacic, and I'm like, nah. His peak. But either way, my points are up. It is what it is. I'll take the L, but I'll still find a way to finish in top 4, at least for some of my leagues. So next season, title charge. I don't think I'm gonna win the league, but yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'll say.
Okay. Yeah. Also, lastly, I'm gonna put my hands up. I've been very critical of a Kai Havertz, but I'm gonna put my hands up. Kai, I was wrong. Kai.
You were wrong.
I was wrong. I put my hands up, Kai. I'm sorry, Kai. Sorry.
He's been sensational for us. You know what I mean? I have to say. I mean,
sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? I was wrong, and that's fine. I've been on this case for a long time. Here we are.
If you guys need a winger, we can always give you guys Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, okay, now you're doing too much. We're not going to go that far. If it was years ago, I would have said, hell yeah. But now, no. Big O Triple M. Not at all. 60 million. I mean, he has a great song.
60 million down the drain. That's the man right there. Yeah, no, I expect more from Kai Havertz as well. He's gonna do some big things for us this season too. And, only he can go up at this point. Yeah, but again, one of the issues, and like I'll just leave off with this, and that is just Arteta. Arteta now he's been experimenting with this perverted 4-4-2 formation again. It's pretty much like prime Barclays all over again, and it's something that you can put him in either in the strikers, or you can put him maybe into the middle, middle of the park, or like what have you. But for Havertz, he would work best in just like the old formation into like a 4-3-3. You have him as like a center forward, because again, you still have the wing play because it has been more effective. And again, he will drop deeper. Again, he can also help with it when it comes to assists. He will hunt for the ball. He's done very well today when it comes to keeping possession, which has been exceptional. And again, I'm very excited for him. Hopefully he does a little bit more better in Europe for us in terms of his stats. But yeah, we shall see.
We shall see indeed. With Havertz, he has been cooking. Even I gotta put my hands up and be honest about that. So, I mean, isn't it now that he scored like what in 7? Is it 7 prime games in a row?
I'm sorry.
There's a stat that he scored in. What's the stat? What is it? It's Kai Havertz stats. He might break a record on scoring. I don't know if it's like several consecutive games. Where is it? Wait, give me 1 second.
No, yeah, sure.
What is that? Oh, Kai Havertz has scored in all 6 of Arsenal games at the Emirates this season. Only 2 players have scored in 7 consecutive games. So now it's actually 7 consecutive games at the Emirates Stadium for Arsenal. We had Robin van Persie back in the 2011-12 season, and now Kai Havertz. So he now has equaled RVP's record. He might break it.
Wow. Wow. I didn't even know that. Big ups. Yeah. Wow.
Yes, Vardy does currently have the record. I'm pretty sure I heard something about that. Like I don't know how it might have been 11 potentially. I could be wrong. But Kai Havertz is slowly, he's just going about his business. I do, like you mentioned, when you initially bought him to be more so that midfielder, that didn't make sense to me. at all.
It
I don't
doesn't.
think it fits that.
And I really doesn't. It just kind of relegates him, kind of relegates his whatchamacallit, ability, because again, he doesn't. I mean, I kind of understand what Arteta wants to do, because again, he kind of wants more creativity, I suppose, into the middle. But it's like you're kind of hurting yourself up going up front. You know what I mean? Because you don't have really that
Yeah.
kind of firepower aside from Saka. But Havertz, again, he has the height. He has again, his shooting is as well. Pause, and he's doing, again, he can do the business when in this sort of setup that Arteta has, and just put him in that right system. Whether I think for me, he should continue with the 4-4-2, or I'm sorry, with the 4-3-3. He'll be fine in it. But yeah, I just think for me, I think he should be consistently playing more with Trossard, because I think that partnership between Trossard and Kai Havertz has been really good, because I think they work well off each other. But I don't know. We shall see.
And lastly, before we move on to the other games, Ed wants to kind of have you speak a little bit about race. Not race, rice. Lord, I cannot speak
Race.
today. Rice. Race. Whoa.
That's a whole different.
Chill, Soph. Rice.
First of
Hasn't
all,
looked
Ed.
the same this season. What do you think is the issue?
Well, first of all, Ed, that's a fantastic name. Yeah. Wijnaldum.
No.
That's insanity. Um, but yeah, no, Declan Rice is crazy, because people were criticizing him as well during the Euros, whether he's not the same person as he was last season. I don't know what it is with Declan Rice. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It can be my hunch. It could be due to the fact that it could be like the particular role that he has him, that Arteta has him in, because last season Declan Rice, he was more so playing more in that D. He was playing more as a traditional DM. But now this season he's kind of playing more so like, more so like up. Oh, I cannot talk today. But more so like up the pitch and so on and so forth. He's really trying to kind of mold him into that Granit Xhaka replacement that we've been missing. You know what I mean? And he has the makings. But Rice isn't. No, so he's not that at all. No, he's a different player completely to him. So I think Arteta needs to understand that he's not that Xhaka-esque player. He's not gonna be. He will chase you for the ball, but he's not going to do those trademark tackles. He's not going to be doing those long passes. He's not going to be providing those passes, or getting into tight spaces and provide a good pass. We solely rely on Thomas Partey for that, but because Partey is so up there in age, well, he's 30, 31ish, but again, he doesn't have the same legs. So
he doesn't.
I think for me, it's just down to, like I said, Arteta's trying to mold him into that Xhaka player, but he doesn't have that, like, the right profile for him to do that. That's why we need to go into the market and buy someone that can be that player. Hopefully, we can do that in summer 25, but we shall see.
Yeah, but either way, you're still getting the job done. So right now, getting a much needed, I would say, rest, but you still have a couple of players either way going to international duties. Erdogan is still out with the injury that he sustained from the other international break, but he'll be back. When will he be back? Do you know? Erdogan?
Oh, Odegaard, he should be back by November, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think he should be back by then, at least from what I saw on Twitter. Right now, I think I did see one. I think on what was it? Let me see what it was. Excuse me 1 second.
That's fine. Keep getting the likes up, everybody. Keep getting the likes up.
I think it was on AFC Canon. I think I see one. I'm not sure how credible that
Okay.
I'm not sure how credible that these guys are. Don't shoot
No.
me with this, but yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I know he's going to be out for the majority of the October for the October fixtures, as well as our game against Inter. That's going to be in November, but he
Ooh.
should be back towards the middle of our fixtures for November. But
Yeah.
again, just get him back as soon as possible. That'd be great.
Hmm.
I think and speaking of him, I think it's. I didn't think that we would be doing this. We'll be surviving as much like
Yeah.
without Odegaard, but surprisingly, we've been doing all right.
Yeah. It looked pretty doomed when when you did lose him at that time. It was like, oh, especially looking at the fixtures you've definitely had the toughest fixtures out of, a Man City, a Liverpool, very tough fixtures, but you've still been able to manage and get past it. So hey, still amongst it at the top. But we'll see how it all develops. I mean, speaking of Man City, we have Man City fan here in the chat. Raul says, I'm worried about City look really awful defensively. I mean, the City game was going on at the same time that Arsenal was playing. Did you catch some of that game as well? Or,
I watched a little bit of it. I really
yeah,
can't speak much on it, but I will say
no,
that, like I said, Kovacic did score a few goals.
damn.
Incredible. Had a great performance today.
Yeah,
Um, but God, Traore, what was that?
you're right.
Traore was awful. I don't know how people rate him like that. I know he's quick, but
It's just,
it's fall from grace. Fall from grace.
it's like he has everything leading up to just that final. I just can't even work on your finishing, brother, because if he was good at finishing, Lord have mercy, it will be long for the rest of us. He only had to fully be showing up when we played him last season. The way he boom, who was it? Was it Dallo that he cooked? He cooked somebody. I can't remember who it was. Like he came in the last 15 minutes, bam, and then I think he scored or assisted, and they won. Like
I
in
think it
injury
was.
time.
I think it was an assist. No.
Might have been, and then Iwobi might have potentially scored the winner. I think it was. Either way, that still scars me a little bit. But
Hmm.
that's when he was like, whoa, he was cooking. So he does everything leading up until like that final third. He
Mhm.
does everything great. But when it comes to the final third, it's just like, oh my God. He was 1-on-1 the amount of times it's sickening. The way he just bad touch or straight at the keeper or just guided to no man's land. It pissed me off. It pissed me off seeing that. Because Man City they were there for the taking. They really were. They really were. I'm telling you, Will, they were.
I heard Doku score for this one as well, didn't he?
He did. It was a good goal. The Rico Lewis assist, Kovacic with the brace, Holland, bless his heart, but back-to-back games where we ain't getting nothing. But hey, he's still
I
the
mean,
top goal scorer. So I can't, I can't really. It's okay.
I'm glad that Doku scored, though. To be fair,
Yeah.
I mean, you know how I feel about him. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's just like it's. I feel like he's he's one of, like, he has pace and dribble, and it's kind of like that. Not really much substance to it. But yeah, I'm glad that he got his goal today for City. But I don't know. I think City going forward, they're always going to be those. City will always, no matter what, they could be in like a slump or what have or like what have you, but they're always going to be that top dog. You always have to. You always gotta like you're never gonna count them out or like what have you. You still gotta keep an eye out for it. So yeah, it's kind
Yeah.
of imperative for teams like us or even Liverpool, and you can even throw in
Hmm.
Chelsea in there if you want to, like to kind
Hmm.
of get your points up.
True. I mean, for this game, it wasn't more so like the um what should I say, the system. The system didn't really fully work for Pep, but some of the players pulled through, such as a Kovacic. It was more so like he was okay. Let me try to do something. Doku at the end, nail in the coffin. It was done from then. Even though Fulham scored, I mean Muniz with the late, to score the second goal for Fulham, but it was a bit
Mm.
too late. If that would have come maybe 5 minutes earlier, potentially they could have been able to get a third, but it was a bit too late. But I just felt like with Fulham, they look good. I don't know if you saw um the goal that Andreas Pereira scored, but the assist from Jimenez.
I
What?
did see it. I did see that actually. Yes, that you're
What?
representing CONCACAF, bro. Raúl
Hey,
Jimenez, my brother, mi hermano. You know what I mean? I'm Honduran,
see,
but I'm gonna be Mexican for at least 2 seconds. Yeah.
that's fine.
Yes. I like this, fam. No. That was brilliant. Yeah, his technique was nice. You gotta give him credit on that. The vision from him, it just uh, was spectacular.
It was so
Um,
good. I
but I'm meaning to ask you. So,
Go
two
ahead.
things. So, how did like now if like Rodri gone
Hmm.
for pretty much what will be for the rest of the season, how like we will be seeing a lot of rotation for Manchester City when it comes to that midfield because they do have the likes of Matthias Nunes. They do have Kovacic there that can do a job. Excuse me, they can do a job.
Hmm.
Um, it's kind of like we will be seeing a lot more of that instead of having like a
Yeah.
set in stone midfield that we're accustomed to seeing from Pep Guardiola.
Hmm. I mean, they have a new Matheus Nunes, as you mentioned, but they don't really be hardly using it. More so, maybe for like the lesser teams. No disrespect, but small teams in the European competitions. In the Champions League, stuff like that. They might use them
Right.
more then, or like the cup domestic cup games potentially. But they don't really try to. I don't really see Pep. It just looks like he doesn't rate him like that. Because he was saying he really hyped him up when he got him, and then he realized, oh, he might not maybe be as good as I assumed that he would be. And with Kovacic, he can never really do what a Rodri does, but he has something different. But the thing is, though, there's nobody in that Man City team that does what Rodri does. So it's a big miss, as Ed mentions here. Losing him, it's a big miss, both defensively but also offensively. Like in certain games where they're struggling to, when you don't have a whole lot to score goals. Today, obviously, they had Kovacic to show up and they had Doku to show up, but in other games, they've also been struggling,
Right.
and you've seen it, especially last week. There were multiple games where they drew and they just weren't on it. Um, but that that's when it's important to have a player such as Rodri who can then show up, like in the Champions League final against Inter. He scored a winning goal. Inter had multiple chances. Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez was just not on it. They forgot their
Don't even
shooting
remind me.
boots,
Don't remind me of that.
right?
Oh
That
my
still
god.
pisses me off. And then
I'm pissed
Rodri,
about that too. I
oh,
went to the
yeah,
bar. I went to a bar to watch that game with my uncle, who was a diehard Inter fan, and I was trolling every Man City fan that was there. And the fact, then when Rodri scored, I left the bar. I left like
hey,
I left in tears because the fact that these men won a European trophy before my club pisses me off.
yeah. The fact that no, this is not me trolling. It still is really mad that Arsenal still doesn't have a Champions League. You should. Like, let's. Yeah, this is. I'm being. Will. I'm being serious. You should.
Why
Like
don't
the
I have a
caliber
sin
of
bin? Why don't I
Arsenal.
have a sin bin button here, bro? Like, what's
I'm
going on here?
not
No,
trolling.
no, 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 no,
Guys,
no, 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 no,
guys,
no, no.
I'm not
No.
trolling. I'm being real. Guys, actually, I'm being concerned for you guys. I'm concerned.
A United fan being concerned of me. Okay, okay. Let me hear this. Let me hear this.
Guys, Arsenal should have a Champions League. They've had opportunities. They should. You had Man City get it before you. You had Chelsea get twice. Two of them. Not even Europa League. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Me, I'm 56 years old.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's literally how I felt.
You're taking the piss, you know that, right? You're taking the piss.
Sorry. Apologies, Hermano. I'm sorry, brother. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
you're
People,
good. You're good. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? It could be worse though. I could be drawing against a team like FC20. You know what I mean? So it's not all bad. You know what I mean?
I
But
deserve that. I did.
But hey,
Touche. Touche. I hear it.
oh, and also
I hear it.
also that man didn't lose to Palace. Got struggled against Crystal Palace, but yeah, we cooked them last season, innit? But we're here. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah. But
Okay,
no,
let's move
let's
on.
not. We're not gonna do ups, trajectories here. You know what I mean? It's all friendly fire, fam.
It's all Yeah, let's move on. So Liverpool, yay! Let's talk about Liverpool. Woo! Let's talk about the guys.
Scousers. Let's talk about them.
Damn. I mean, you watched some highlights. I did watch the game. It wasn't the most exciting game, but Palace had opportunities. Eze, you know how I was annoyed with Adama Traore for Fulham. Exactly the same feeling I had towards an Eze, because Eze was just shooting straight at the goalkeeper.
Yeah,
Allison had some great saves. Don't get it twisted, but I'm like, Eze, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Like, this is not Eze.
And it's not also great point to that, but also in Kentia as well, like he had some phenomenal chances, like even early on, like in the first 30 seconds of it. So like he had like it was a great start from Palace, but unlucky for them, it was just ruled out. How did you feel about it being ruled offside? I believe it was.
I'm trying to think of that. The thing is, though, I didn't fully watch that one at full time because I had just, put on the TV. So I haven't really fully watched that, that one back. But did you see that particular one?
Yes. Yes, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so and Kentia, he made a brilliant run. I'm not sure who gave the assist. I'm thinking it was Eze, or maybe it was Adam. I think it was Adam Wharton. But nevertheless, the thing was and Kentia put in a fantastic run. It was right in between Van Dijk and what was it, Konate, and bro, it was it's sad that it was ruled offside, but man, that would have been a great start for not only Kentia but of course Palace too. But yeah.
Also, there was a situation where I think it might have been Van Dijk, was it not? Pulling somebody's arm? Potential penalty situation?
I did see that. Yeah. Yeah. Is it
Were they robbed?
Huh? Yeah.
Were they robbed?
Palace were robbed. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Yeah, because listen, man, it's the arm, bruv. Come on, it's an easy call. If that happened in Champions League, bruv,
Mhm.
it would have been done and dusted already. But for me, like, even so, um, I think Palace, they can't really use that as an excuse still because they still had chances though. Mateta
Mhm.
had chances. Eze,
Yes.
as you alluded to earlier, they had chances. Well, I'm sorry, he had chances, and
Yeah.
Kentia, I think aforementioned, he had chances as well. So I think it's just unlucky for Palace, and I think really Liverpool. It kind of shows that Liverpool were kind of low in quality today. I'm surprised Luis Diaz didn't get the start.
That's the thing that I was a bit shocked about as well, like why he didn't start. I think was it one of the other games, which was I don't remember what team Liverpool played last weekend, but I think it wasn't really particularly good in that game. But in the all of the other games, he's been
Mhm.
scoring or says like he's been putting up the numbers.
Yeah,
So kind of looked like he's been like dropped in a way, and then suddenly he played. But I don't know. I didn't feel like he was able to do much. But Salah, bless his heart, didn't have the best game today. I don't think he did.
for me, I am a huge fan of him, and
Yeah.
my whole thing is with I think when you know you and I we kind of talk about this on a few streams already, where you know how players kind of like have their individualism.
Hmm.
And I feel like there's some managers who kind of don't like a player to kind of express himself as fully.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe
I hear
Arne
you.
Slot is one of those?
Hmm. Maybe there are some. I mean, especially with like Pet, definitely has been more like that. But I think maybe he's loosened up a little bit this season. I don't know. When you see the likes of Doku playing, being expressive, in my opinion, or especially Savio as well, being a
Yeah,
bit more expressive. So maybe he's loosened up a bit. But I think you might be right. Maybe Slot could be one of those. But the thing is, though, you've seen Luis Diaz when he's been scoring and been doing very good,
he's
then
been
he
doing
has been
bits.
playing
Yeah,
exactly. So it's just I was a bit shocked that okay, just because one game has been a bit off, now you're suddenly dropping him. Doesn't really make sense. But hey, it is what it is.
Colombian
Um,
tax, Colombian tax in it.
Colombian tax. But I think with also Luis Diaz before the season, like there's a lot of Liverpool fans that has want him to leave. They wanted him gone. I don't get the disrespect that Luis.
What?
I yes, I know.
What?
I'm telling you, and on the streets, social media and stuff like that, they've been like, nah, he's
Brother,
about he's this, he's that, nope.
Liverpool fans, I will trade you Gabriel Jesus. Give us Luis Diaz. On God, I will give you
I'll
guys Jesus, Martinelli. Give us Diaz.
You
I-
know what? I'll give them Anthony. Cut off the price. You give Anthony.
what kind of
Give
trade is that,
Anthony.
fam? What kind of what kind of trade is that? Man said, you know what? Yeah, man said, yeah. I'll trade you. Anthony. Yeah, give us Luis Diaz. No, 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 no.
With the way they've been talking, I mean, Yuvraj, you're a Liverpool fan. Would you take? Okay, maybe now you wouldn't say that, but before Yuvraj, yes, exactly. You were one of the fans who wanted Diaz out. So my question to you:
Mm,
when you wanted him out, would you have accepted a trade? So either you getting Gabriel Jesus from Arsenal and then he goes to Arsenal, or Anthony for 50% off Liverpool, and we get
think,
Diaz.
think about your life, my friend. Think about your
Take
life.
my hand, Jovraj.
Listen, you have
It
Gabriel
says no.
Jesus.
But
No for
wait,
who?
Jovraj, are you saying no to both? Oh, he says I wanted Gordon. No, 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 no,
Sin
no.
bin.
That's not the
Sin bin. No, 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 no. Man said Anthony Gordon, bro. Sin bin. No, no,
Jovraj.
no.
That's not the question. I'm
No, you
asking
have to
you.
pick.
Who would you rather? Gabriel Jesus or Anthony? for
And
50%
say I
off.
want Anthony Gordon. No. You have to pick one,
That's
fam.
not the question.
No.
Would you take one of them?
You have to
So
pick one.
you
Come
have
on.
to pick one. None. Nah, Yuvraj. Nah. Yuvraj,
You know
a
what?
gun to your head. You have to pick.
He deserves a ban for that,
Slight. I would rather no one. Yeah, respectfully, we might need to time you
you're
out
gonna
a
have to
little
get a
bit,
ban
brother.
for that, fam. No,
Little bro,
no.
you gotta
You know
answer,
what,
bro.
though?
Oh, he answered. Jesus.
What did
Even
I
I will pick.
tell you?
I mean, to be
Damn.
fair, even I will pick Jesus over Anthony. Ain't nobody picking Anthony. If I could terminate Anthony's contract right now, I would. That's
No,
just a
I
lot.
can see that. No, with him, right? Yeah, Anthony, he needs to leave. He needs to leave your club ASAP.
Enough.
You know,
It's enough.
you. I mean, to be fair though, a lot of players need to leave Manchester United as quick as possible because yeah, right now it's not looking good neither for some of your players nor for your manager. But we could do a swap for Tichy. You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking Tishmikas, but instead for Calafiori, we can give you guys Tierney. We'll give you Tierney, fam.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're not gonna give you the
How does
Italian
that
stallion.
sound? Isn't
Man
it
wants
crazy
the
that Anthony
Italian
isn't
stallion.
even our worst signing? Who the hell is our worst signing, Triple M? Oh, to be fair, Mount could be up there as well. Mount could be up there.
Would Martial be your worst signing?
No.
Memphis?
Nowhere near any. Nah. I can't do that. I can't.
I mean,
We got more from Martial than we got. Nah, come on now. Martial. Anthony. Mount. Martial.
but could you give Mount?
Anthony.
Are you?
Mount.
But United
Let's
fans,
do
could you?
this.
But can you guys maybe give Mount a bit of time though?
Brother, he got injured again. What time am I gonna give him? Broski, brother, what more time? He injured. What am I gonna give him? He injured again.
Yes, but injuries happen though. I mean, just ask my club. We got injuries there all the time. But it could be worse though. You men could. I mean, you could have like another Luke Shaw in your hands. You know what I mean?
Brother, we might be. This is going to the point where this is a Luke Shaw.
No.
Come
You're
on.
reaching now. You're reaching now, Sophie. You're reaching now. Yes.
Okay, we are gonna look at the appearances that he has.
Okay.
Yes, let's go. You open a can of worms. Let's go.
Right now, you're reaching. Right now, you're saying that Mason Mount is
let's
gonna be the next Luke Shaw. First of all, he hasn't eaten like 20 Big Macs yet. But like,
let's not do that.
No. But no, Luke Shaw, I rate him. Like in generally, not now, but like in terms of like your the past decade, you guys have had decent fullbacks. But Luke Shaw, yeah, before he went downhill. But not like, he doesn't.
Oh my God, is this correct? This can't be correct. This can't be correct. Oh my God. Oh, okay. For Man United. Wait. Is this correct? No. Wait. I need to check.
That's right. Allison got injured. I see that. Yeah.
You know
what? Yeah. Uraj, Uvraj. I think that's your name. Yeah, it's peak for you.
Okay, Mason Mount in all comps. Do you want to guess how many appearances in all comps? Just like we think about his first season, just his first season in all comps. Go ahead, make a guess.
5.
In all comps.
No.
In all comps. Now you're taking the piss. Yo. I'm just take a guess. Another one. I'll give you another one.
Okay.
Remember, in all comps,
In all
keyword,
comps.
all comps. And then I'll break it down for you.
Okay. Dang.
I'll also break the minutes, by the way, just so you see the point. Because
He's
it's
got
not
to have surely at least 7 around there. He's got a few appearances in there. No.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's 20. Listen, it's 20 in all comps, but
Wait. Okay. This is. I can't believe I said this. God, 20. Shoot. 20.
just
Let's
remember,
go.
in all comps. And
Oh,
also, here's the catch: 14 of them has been in the Premier League, but it's 514 minutes.
brother. I keep on thinking about Premier League, bro. But you did say in all comps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little like I'm a little like an idiot.
Because I was like, excuse me, what are we doing? No, but yes, in all comps. But
Okay.
also,
Yeah.
there's been several games where he's either playing 5 minutes, 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
So
really.
that makes more
So
sense.
that's why I'm saying the minutes. It's in total, it's 756 minutes.
Okay. So 20 appearances in all comps this season alone.
No. That's the first season.
Oh, that's his first season. Okay. I thought you meant this season.
No,
It's
that's
like
his
no,
first
because it
season.
couldn't be this season. Yeah.
No, that's his first season.
Okay.
That's just his first season.
Okay. All right. Well, then that makes more sense. Then I thought you meant this. I thought we were talking about this season.
Oh no! I was saying no. First, I told that. Okay, I should have been a bit more clear.
Yeah.
First, I said let me first talk about the first season, then I'll dive into the second season. But I should have been a bit more clear.
Fair enough.
So that's the first season.
Fair
But you
enough.
do also need to remember we have 38 Premier League games.
I do know that. Yes. But I thought we were talking about his season so far.
Okay.
Yes.
The season now so far this season. You want to guess? In
I'll
all
take a
comps?
guess. Yeah, I'll take a guess as to how much it is.
Okay.
I mean, let's see. Let me see. So far, he has only played like what 2 games in Europa League. Trying to think. Come on, no. Let me think here. I want to say at least 4 appearances.
In all comps?
Yeah, in all comps.
Close. 5.
Oh, there you go. I'm up by 1.
But we have in the Premier League is 3. But in total it's 146 minutes.
Well, he's still being featured though. That's a thing. And
brother, he's been injured. We need to look at the injuries. I think I'm not painting a proper picture for you because
no. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying though. Yes, his injuries are worrisome. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Especially for the amount of money that you paid. You guys paid like what 70 million for him or what?
Oh my god, no, 55.
55. Okay. Oh, so roughly the same amount that we paid for Kai Havertz.
Yes.
So hold on, let me look up Mason Mount real quick here.
Brother, I got the injuries already up here.
Okay.
If we look at the Man, okay, wait, you know what? First, we'll take the Chelsea injuries because right now for Man United, he surpassed that. I'm just letting you know. Wow. So for Chelsea, he had an ankle injury in the 1920 season, 1 game missed. In the, let's see here, in the 21-22 season, it's a minor knock, 3 games missed. Ankle injury, also the same season, 1 game missed. In 22-23 season, he got a knock, 1 game missed. Pelvic contusion in the same season, 5 games missed. And then a pelvic injury, 7 games missed. This is for Chelsea, by the way, in the 22-23 season. For Man United, it's worse. His first season, unknown injury, 6 games missed. calf injury, he missed 21 games. And then this season, hamstring injury, 3 days. And right now, he might have another injury. We're not sure.
The injuries are definitely worrisome because for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he had 5. Yeah, 5 for Chelsea. Yeah, and Human he definitely had 3, now 4. But the most severe definitely is what you were talking about earlier is the calf injury.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long is his contract running for?
That is a good question, actually. That one. I
Because
want
that's the thing, and a lot of people want him to, produce because there's a player there, but it's just his injuries is just a major concern. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Oh my God, we gave
And
him
that's what it
5
was
years.
with Emil Smith Rowe with us, because I mean, there was a player in there, but again, his injuries are just atrocious. You know what I mean? That's
Brother,
why we sold him to Fulham.
we gave him 5 years.
Give him a 5-year contract.
Yes. Plus,
Wow.
no, okay, now you have 5 years, 5 years.
Just a 5-year contract. Oh wow.
Yeah. Up front.
Wow. So you're stuck with him for that long. I mean, 2 years in and it's injuries. It's not looking good.
And we gave him this iconic shirt number.
That you gave many guys that number though. To be fair, you gave him Cavani that number. You gave him Memphis Depay that number. You can't really put that on Mason Mount.
Cavani deserved it more than Mount. Come on, man.
Yeah, but listen. To be fair, you guys have been tossing the number around like it was sliced bread.
No,
Fam.
I know, and I hear it. That's why I wanted it to be on a break. Why? Just because we have not, fully made that number be meaningful for
Right.
several years.
I
That
hear
doesn't mean that we should continue doing that.
I hear you.
But I don't know.
And it definitely is a huge concern with this injury issues for Mason Mount, because again, you want the guy to really produce, and when the times when he does play, he does have, it looks like he does have like the quality, whether he's been played out, whether like on on the right, he can play more centrally. There is a player there. I just, again, maybe it's just down to, I guess, the fitness levels for him are just not there. And
Mhm.
it's peak for him, I will say, but you guys are not going to sell him. You know what I mean?
I mean, I said I give him this season, but I'm already tired now. Terminated contract.
You guys cannot terminate that guy's contract with the amount of money you guys paid for him. You guys can't do it.
Brother, terminated. I don't care. I don't care. Enough with the sentiment. Terminate the contract. Go separate ways.
Though. It's not sentiment though, Soph. It's just that realistically, you guys cannot terminate the guy's contract because he has so many years left. And like, you could try to sell him. You can try to sell the guy.
We're not going to sell him with the amount of wages that he has, bro. We're not going to do it. I hate that club sometimes. I hate him, man.
It with Mount, it's tough. I know people want him to go, but I kind of look at it as similar to Emil Smith Rowe for us. You know what I mean? Because like when he has, like I said, he had with Smith Rowe again, he had a lot of injuries with us. Mm-hmm. We knew that there was a player in there, and he has produced great stuff for us. We knew that he is a gem. With Mason Mount, we know that he is a quality player. He has shown that in Chelsea.
Do we?
Huh?
Do we know that though?
I think there were some instances where there's some instances where he has shown that he can be something for you guys, but I think what's killing him is just these injuries. You know what I mean? Where he hasn't really shown it for a full season. You know what I mean? But and that's the curse about us, about us fans, you know what I mean? Because like, you kind of want to give him like the chance to do it, but we're not as patient, and then he kind of gets injured, and you want to wish him he'll do well, but we just don't have the patience to do it. You know what I mean?
I can't do it, brother. When you have these type of injuries already now, and it's your second season, I'm done. I didn't even want you in the first place.
Is that
Sorry.
why though? Is that you're not giving him a fair chance because you didn't want him to begin with?
No, and I okay. I didn't want him to begin with, but I
Okay.
also was like, he's now here, so I'm not gonna have any agendas. I'm gonna give him an opportunity.
I see.
Seeing him play some games, but it doesn't give me much, and I just don't see how he fits this team. And he doesn't get enough games because he gets injured before we can really fully see something as well.
Mhm.
He won't be able to do the Bruno role. He just no.
I hear you.
And play him on the wing. I'm sorry. I have to be honest. It's not gonna work, and it's okay to admit it's not gonna work and take a loss. Let him be. Let him go. Let him go. I
That's
don't know.
fair.
How did we get to the Mount? How did we get to the Mount conversation? I don't even know.
Wow. I completely forgot how I got to miss him.
We talking about Mount? He's
We were talking. No, I remember. We were talking about Martinelli. No, Gabriel Jesus going to Liverpool, and I would get Luis Diaz and something like that, and then it completely shifted to Mason Mount.
I don't. Yeah, I feel like we talked about Mount for like 50 minutes.
Okay. Shout out to Triple M. Worst United signings. Okay.
Oh yeah. Of
First
course. And we talked about yes. Thank you, Triple M. I was like, how the hell did we get here? Oh, I might need to make a video on that.
Well, you
might
can
need
do
to
like
do
a whole
that.
starting 11 of like your worst United 11, like United signings.
Yes. Thank you for the idea. We might need to do that, especially now the international break is coming next week. We need
Yeah.
some content to go. So yeah, y'all give me some ideas. But before we wrap up though, I want to hear your thoughts about Man United's recent signing from Arsenal's academy, Chido Obi Martin.
Why do I really need to speak on it? I mean, you guys want to. I mean, you guys can't. I mean, aside from Kobe Mania, you guys can't produce any of your own decent talent, so you have to mooch off, hours in it. Look, listen, yeah. Look, no. We're not gonna do this. No. Get that away from my face. No. You're taking the piss. No. This no. Get that pillow from my face right now. That is that. Nah, get that snake away from me. Nah, you are taking the piss right now. How dare you, Sophia? Nah, you had to bring up Robin Van Persie to this conversation. Nah, composure, calma. Look, with Van Persie, I'll speak on him later on. But no, look, and you guys at the kid, listen, the kid's a great talent. You know what I mean? And he wasn't gonna get much minutes into the senior squad at all.
No.
So I'm glad he went to a. It's gonna hurt me for me saying this, but I'm glad he went to a respectable club. You know what I mean? Man United. Hopefully they do treat him well. And
we will.
Well, we shall see.
I mean, not with this manager though, but with other managers, I think we will.
Well, I mean,
he just looks so happy, doesn't he? He just looks very happy in this Man United kit. Also, there was a video. No, there was a picture of him in. There we go. I posted it here. Here we go. Not video, but picture in the Man United kit. Chido Obi Martin. There he is. In this you see that Chevrolet? The Man United kit.
You're being shameless. Too shameless. You know what? I'm glad. You know what, Sophia? I'm glad that you're getting this chest out now. Because until Villa cook you, man, deep fry you, man, 5-0 tomorrow. This is gonna be all the excitement that you're gonna get, yeah. And I will be there laughing in the comments tomorrow, yeah, and during your match reaction. Do not go anywhere. Villa, for any Villa fans out there, yeah, you must do the Lord's work. Because it has to happen, yeah. It has to happen. Ten Hag, he needs a contract extension for another 5 years.
No, he does
not. It needs to happen, yeah. This torment must continue. I need it, and I need it now. Word to the Slim Jim commercials. But anyway. But no, like enough of being shameless and junk. But no, I think for real, like the kid is an absolute machine. I think he scores like 20 plus goals, near 30 goals. I think during like the Arsenal Academy, and he will produce a lot for you guys. Hopefully, he does get the shine for you guys, and he will maybe one day be leading your lineup. And I hope to see that. You know what I mean? So we shall see.
One day, Cheetah Obi Martin. Remember that name, people.
But remember where he came from. Because again, I take great pride in saying that we produced great talent. And you have this club. And of course, she can be shameless and take out Robin van Persie, but remember where he came from. That they can't produce enough talent.
And where did I get you?
You have to mooch from my club to grab the talent. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where did I get you, though? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Each one.
I hate you lot, man. I hate you lot. I hate you lot. I hate you.
Oh. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I was you don't even know how gassed I was when we got RVP. You don't know. Because I was just you know what? Let me not go there because no.
You know what? Yeah, if you do like a Arsenal United combined 11, we will talk about Van Persie then. But
oh my god, maybe next time when Arsenal United play each other, we need to do that.
We will do that. We will be there. December is when we lock up.
Okay,
we will be there. Let's go.
We shall be there. More than you could believe, we shall be there. Yes. Get the likes up, people. We are about to wrap up the show. What a cracking show it has been. Episode 10 of the Opps, where, we had an op here, Arsenal fan, Will.
Hey.
Make sure you do subscribe to his channel, Man Like Will. His YouTube channel is linked in the description box. So show some love, subscribe. And Will, what do you have coming up next on your channel?
Yes. So a little bit later on today, I will be doing a match review of today's festivities against Southampton. Also, I'll be dropping a retro must, which is basically like a video game type deal. I'll be playing the Simpsons Hit and Run. So that's for retro must 4. But if you want to catch up on my other retro must, I do have one on FIFA 2004, which is available on my YouTube channel. Definitely check it out. I do have a game that I have against Manchester United on there. So you definitely want to see Rui van Nistelrooy take on Martin Keown as they did back in the Invincible season. So yeah, run it back. It'll be dope. But yeah, aside from that,
run it back. Y'all know what to do. Show some love. Go ahead and do it. I'll be back tomorrow, straight after the Aston Villa Man United game. We have Eddie that will be joining us and David as well, both United fans. And we will be talking after that game. It'll be interesting. It will probably be Ten Hag's final game. Will be rants, but hopefully we can be done with the misery.
Have your tissues ready. Have your tissues ready, young lady.
Yeah, it might be a massacre tomorrow. It might be blood will probably be shed tomorrow. I think so, unfortunately, and it's gonna be for my team. We also are wearing white tomorrow, so you'll definitely see the blood even more visible, unfortunately. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, pick up everybody. Make sure you like this video here before you leave. Subscribe as well to the channel. We are on the road to 5K. We're like literally 3 subscribers away from 3,500 subscribers. So subscribe. Show some love.
Bro. Subscribe.
Enjoy.
What you waiting for? What you doing? What you doing with your life? Subscribe.
Exactly. Louder for the people at the back. Come on, people. Go ahead. Do it. But yeah, see y'all tomorrow. And we are out. Peace. Bye-bye.